Greetings on this first day of April, and welcome to the discussion. You're tuned in for a conversation about the Philadelphia Eagles. Recent developments from the NFL concerning the prohibition of the tush-push have surfaced, and there's a lot to unpack regarding this issue. Before we delve deeper, if you're in favor of the tush-push, which is also referred to as the brotherly shove, continuing as a legal maneuver in the NFL, your endorsement of the content would be appreciated. If your viewpoint differs, please share your thoughts in the comment section. The latest update from the NFL today comes from the gathering of team owners in Palm Beach, where a proposed ban on the tush-push, initiated by another team, has been postponed until May. A decision was expected today, resulting from a vote at the NFL owners' meetings, but the league has opted to delay this, signaling that additional discussions are needed. As things stand, the tush-push is still permitted, potentially for another month or possibly throughout the entirety of the 2025 season and beyond. The team advocating for the ban has raised issues related to safety and the tempo of play. In order for the ban to be approved, 28 out of the 32 owners would have to vote in favor. But reports indicate that the vote is currently split, with 16 teams backing the continuation of the play, while another 16 support its elimination. This means that 8 more teams are required to reach the necessary 24 votes to remove the brotherly shove and the tush-push. This topic will be brought back up at the next league meeting in May. The teams pushing for the play's removal, whether due to safety concerns, issues with the pace of the game, perceived competitive advantages, or possibly frustration over their own inability to execute the play as effectively as the Eagles, will likely seek to sway 8 more owners across the league to support the ban. Other discussions may also emerge. Safety worries, pace of play issues, competitive edges, or perhaps jealousy regarding the Eagles' skill in executing the play effectively have spurred attempts to gain the backing of 8 additional owners for a ban. It's also possible that a variation of the tush-push, known as the brotherly shove, might continue, permitting teams to employ this play in some capacity. However, the wording of the rule could be adjusted. It might undergo either substantial or minor changes, which could allow the play to continue, but with a different form. The current execution of the brotherly shove and the tush-push, where the quarterback receives the snap from under center and is pushed from behind by teammates, may not be viable if the rule is altered. With this discussion being postponed for an additional month, it represents a challenge for the Philadelphia Eagles. Even though the vote did not succeed, as 28 votes were necessary and only 16 were obtained, there is still room for conversation. The teams against this rule are likely to keep discussing why this play should remain part of the league. The Eagles are diligently monitoring the scenario and noted during the NFL owners' meetings that a total of 24 votes are needed to ban the tush-push. With the advocating team achieving only 16 votes, it suggests that, at least until 2025, the brotherly shove will continue to be in play. The NFL is prolonging this dialogue for another month, with plans to revisit the topic in May during the upcoming owners' meetings. What is particularly exasperating is that the Eagles are the only team in the league that has perfected this play to such a remarkable extent. No other franchise has been able to match the success and execution efficiency of the Philadelphia Eagles. There is compelling evidence showcasing the Eagles' proficiency in converting this play. Moreover, for those teams concerned about safety, studies show that this maneuver has been executed for more than 3 years and more than 300 times, providing considerable evidence that it is not intrinsically dangerous. Several years ago, an innovative approach to performing a quarterback sneak emerged, initially with standout players. Over time, the team decided to apply this strategy with a lesser-known athlete, also incorporating movements from a player in the backfield. Since then, the idea of integrating multiple offensive players was introduced, allowing the team to transform the concept and adapt, while others struggled to keep up with this evolution. This resulted in the execution of alternative plays, such as a handoff to a famous running back, followed by a fake and a pass. During the playoffs, attempts at passes aimed at a prominent receiver after this play arose. The general perception is that there is considerable criticism on social media regarding this tactic, whether through responses to posts or comments. The team feels that there is resistance toward this strategy, which doesn't directly affect them. There is an impression that many want this play banned simply because of its association with the team, especially after a successful campaign that culminated in participation in a significant event. The previous year, when performance wasn't as strong, the debate on removing the play was less heated. However, with the recent acquisition of a title and frequent participation in important events, the conversation has gained momentum, highlighting the need to ban this tactic. Interestingly, those who defend the continuation of the play don't believe in the sincerity of those calling for its prohibition. There's a belief that the request to eliminate the play stems from the difficulty other teams have in executing it effectively. This situation also generated criticism of a coach, who is targeted with sarcasm for questioning the safety and nature of the play. Arguments were made that the play is distinct and does not compare to a rugby tactic. When a coach, known for frequently using this play, raises concerns about its safety, it leads to questions about the consistency of his statements. The debate over classifying a specific play in football, whether it is considered a football play or resembles rugby, continues. Some teams argue that the play is closer to rugby, while an expert in the sport points out clear differences, emphasizing the uniqueness of both sports. This raises questions about how a coach, when mentioning safety concerns, still chose to use this play so frequently during the last season, finishing second in the league. This contradiction makes one reflect on the true concern for player protection. In a championship game, a team struggled to execute its version of a specific play, resulting in several failed attempts. A defensive coordinator, known for his strategic skills, noted during video analysis that this team would likely use this tactic frequently, especially with a quarterback who carries considerable weight. While they had previously achieved positive results with the play, it was observed that whenever the quarterback initiated the play, he tended to move to one side. As a result, the defense focused its efforts on predicting this movement, successfully neutralizing the team several times. On the other hand, when this same defensive unit faced another team, they struggled to defend a similar play during a touchdown run. Some might argue that the victory of this team in the championship was aided by an illegal maneuver, but the score showed a wide advantage, with one of the touchdowns originating from this tactic. The superior performance of this team encompassed offensive and defensive strategies, far beyond just a specific play. Additionally, while one coach seemed unable to produce results, another team also demonstrated a lack of resilience, failing to execute the play effectively, evidenced by a moment when their quarterback stumbled while attempting it. This team expressed strong resistance to the potential ban of this play, although the prospect of its elimination still looms. Imagine a scenario where the outcome of an election was already clear, but the announcement was delayed for an extended period. The necessary votes weren't obtained, which should suggest that the team in question should be able to execute this play. It is puzzling. A proposal to ban the maneuver required a specific number of votes, but received only a fraction of what was needed, suggesting that the play should remain in effect for the upcoming season. However, the teams now have more time to try to convince others in the league to reconsider their positions. This situation seems unfair. It could be seen as a win for one team and a setback for another, despite the initial proposal failing to gain sufficient support. The argument presented by the opposing team is that if safety concerns were raised, studies show that there are no significant problems in this regard. If the pace of the game is part of the discussion, any quarterback advance aligns with the pace of the play in question. There is no evidence to support concerns about injuries. Despite some coaches' opposition to the maneuver, it was widely used during the previous season. Furthermore, another coach expressed a desire to see it eliminated. It seems contradictory that strategies previously deemed illegal have now become accepted practices. Football is about adaptation, evolution, and seeking competitive advantages, all within the established rules. This particular team has managed to do just that successfully. During the 1970s, quarterbacks began to receive the snap from the shotgun formation, an approach that became allowed after years of relying on quarterbacks playing under center. American football thrives on adaptation, evolution, and the invention of new plays to gain competitive advantages, always respecting the rules of the game. The Philadelphia team has skillfully done exactly that. For all teams wanting to eliminate the play known as the tush push, it is crucial to recognize that replicating it is not feasible, and containing it has proven challenging. Right now, there seems to be a desire for its removal. If there are those who are not in favor, that does not concern us. The Philadelphia team stands against everything and everyone. It is encouraging that all those supporting this play share their opinions, as this reflects my current state of mind. Recently, a statement was made highlighting that the team is one of the most unwanted outside a certain team. The Philadelphia team's hat options are available, covering different styles. Whether you prefer the snapback or fitted model, these options are within reach. There is even a version for those seeking a tighter fit, the so-called dad hat. As the draft approaches at the end of April, it will be interesting to see how the situation surrounding the play evolves next month. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The Philadelphia Eagles are rumored to be eyeing one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in the NFL, Dak Prescott. While the Dallas Cowboys have long been the home of the dynamic quarterback, whispers of a potential trade have stirred the NFL landscape. As the Eagles aim to further solidify their position as one of the league's top teams, the idea of acquiring Prescott has created a buzz among fans and analysts alike. Could the 2025 season witness a monumental shift in the NFC East, with Prescott potentially donning the green and silver of Philadelphia? For Prescott, the 2024 season was a roller coaster, filled with highs and lows. He signed a massive 4-year contract extension worth $240 million, securing his place as one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in NFL history. However, despite his financial triumph, Prescott's performance on the field was a mix of brilliance and struggles. Injuries and inconsistency marred his efforts, leading to a disappointing season for the Cowboys. Now, with Dallas undergoing significant changes in their roster, Prescott's future is uncertain, fueling rumors of a potential trade. The Eagles, already a powerhouse in the NFC, are eager to build on their success. With their impressive defense and elite offensive weapons, adding a quarterback of Prescott's caliber could elevate them to even greater heights. As Philadelphia looks to compete for a Super Bowl in the coming years, the possibility of acquiring a quarterback with Prescott's leadership and playmaking ability could be the final piece they need to secure a championship. While the Cowboys have expressed their commitment to Prescott, the lure of playing for a team with a ready-made roster like the Eagles is undeniably enticing. The NFC East rivalry between the Cowboys and Eagles would add an intriguing layer to any potential trade, with Prescott making an immediate impact on one of the Cowboys' biggest rivals. If the Eagles were to land Prescott, it could set the stage for one of the most heated quarterback battles in NFL history. Dak Prescott's leadership, poise under pressure, and playmaking ability are qualities that make him one of the most sought-after quarterbacks in the NFL. His ability to command the huddle, read defenses, and make decisive plays has earned him respect throughout the league. Prescott's calm demeanor in high-stakes moments, coupled with his arm strength and mobility, allows him to thrive in critical situations. His leadership style, which combines confidence with humility, is exactly the type of presence the Eagles need as they strive to build a championship-caliber team. Another key strength of Prescott's game is his accuracy. He ranks among the top quarterbacks in NFL history in completion percentage, consistently putting the ball in the right place for his receivers to make plays. This precision, combined with his deep ball accuracy, makes him a versatile weapon capable of stretching the field and finding different ways to score. Prescott's ability to make quick decisions and his knack for getting the ball to his playmakers has made him a standout, not only for the Cowboys, but as a potential game-changer for the Eagles. Nick Sirianni, the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, has reportedly identified Prescott as the perfect fit to take the Eagles' offense to the next level. With a focus on precision, adaptability, and mental toughness, Sirianni sees in Prescott the ideal leader who can execute his system seamlessly. Prescott's strong work ethic and his ability to perform in high-pressure situations align perfectly with Sirianni's vision for the team. The coach's ability to mold quarterbacks has already been proven, and bringing Prescott into the fold would only enhance the Eagles' offensive schemes. The prospect of Prescott joining the Eagles also brings added excitement due to the team's stellar supporting cast. With elite wide receivers like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, along with a dominant offensive line and a versatile running back core, Prescott would have all the tools necessary to succeed in Philadelphia. Under the guidance of Sirianni, Prescott's talents could be fully realized, potentially transforming the Eagles into an even more formidable force in the NFC. The marriage of Prescott's skills and Sirianni's coaching could be a game-changer, propelling the Eagles to new heights. As the 2025 season approaches, all eyes will be on Dak Prescott's future. Will he remain with the Cowboys, or will the Eagles capitalize on an opportunity to bring him to Philadelphia? The NFL landscape could shift dramatically, and fans are eager to see where Prescott's next chapter will unfold. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.